Good morning. Can everybody hear me? Please, when you get on, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Otherwise, I'll put these on. So today is Monday, October 7th, and this is Monday Morning Manifesting. And today we are continuing the topic of imposter syndrome. And I am excited to do what we're going to do today. I found a quiz online by the lady that discovered imposter syndrome in 1978. And I am going to paste the, oh good, I'm glad you can hear me. I'm going to paste the link to the quiz in here, I think. Thank you for telling me you can hear me. Okay, so there's the quiz. So I'm going to read it out loud so you don't have to go to it. But if you have a pen and paper, take notes and let's see what your score is. So the quiz looks like this. It's 2 pages of questions. And it is called the Clance IP, she calls it IP scale. So, so just really quick to review, imposter syndrome is when, oh, I found a really good definition. Let me read it to you. Imposter syndrome is a collection of feelings of inadequacy that persist despite evident success. I thought that was a really good one. Also, another definition is a psychological pattern in which an individual doubts their accomplishments and has a persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. Even though you have evidence that you are succeeding, you are scared that you're going to be discovered to be a fraud, and that any success you've had has just been luck, or you've tricked people into thinking that you're better than you are. Okay, so imposter syndrome is super common. 70% of the population suffers from it at some point and to some degree. So the reason I'm addressing imposter syndrome is because if you want to be a coach or a speaker, then you've probably experienced imposter syndrome. And if you're putting yourself out there trying to change the world, you're going to be visible, and there's a chance that you're going to get haters and you're going to get people criticizing you. And if you've got imposter syndrome, then either you're going to believe them, or when they pop up, because they're going to, just know they're going to, when they pop up, you're going to be like, all right, I'm done. I'm out of here. I can't do this anymore. I can't handle being in the public spotlight. So it's really important, if you are a coach or a speaker, if you want to become a coach or a speaker, if you have a business that puts you in the public, if you've got a message and you need to change the world, you've got to get over imposter syndrome, and you've probably got it at least a little bit, because 70% of the people do. Okay, so here is the quiz. For each question, please circle the number that best indicates how true the statement is of you. It's best to give the first response that enters your mind rather than dwelling on each statement and thinking about it over and over again, okay? So number 1. So 1 is not you at all, not true at all, you never do it. 5 is, yes, that is totally me all the time, or very, very frequently, okay? So 1 is the lowest, 5 is the highest. I have often succeeded even though I was afraid that I wouldn't do well before I started the task that I was doing or the test I was taking. So I succeeded even though I was scared I would fail. How often does that happen for you? 1 through 5. 5 means every time you try something. 1 means that's never happened at all. So write your scores down, because we're going to add these up in the end. I'm going to take it too. I haven't taken it yet because I wanted to take it with you guys. So I'm going to say maybe a 3 for that one. Sometimes. Okay, number 2. I can give the impression that I am more competent than I really am. So this doesn't mean you go out and pretend to be smarter than you are. This just is saying, I am able to give the impression that I am more competent than I really am. So write yourself on that. 1 is not true at all. 5 is very true. I'm going to say maybe often for me, not that I do it on purpose, but I think I kind of do that. I avoid evaluations if possible and have a dread of others evaluating me. This used to be a 5 for me, and now it's a 1. Like, I want to be evaluated all the time, but that's because I want to be as awesome as I can, and I want to get better every day. So I know that's probably not normal, but I love being evaluated. So where are you right now? This is a right now scale. So I avoid evaluations if possible and dread others evaluating me. So if that's super true about you, put a 5. Not at all, put a 1. And then, or, you know, any number in between. All right, number 4. When people praise me for something I've accomplished, I'm afraid I won't be able to live up to their expectations of me in the future. Oh, that's a good one. I think I have that one. When people praise me for something I've accomplished, I'm afraid I won't be able to live up to their expectations of me in the future. I'm going to say often for me. That I definitely do that. And if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments. Number 4, raise your hand if you're doing this quiz with me or if you're just watching. Raise your hand if you're doing the quiz. And by raising your hand, I mean drop an icon of something or something. I'm going to see if you guys are actually doing it, or am I just like doing this by myself with an audience? I hope you guys are doing it. And I know there's a 30-second delay, so I won't see your answers for a second. All right, number 5. I sometimes think I obtained my present position or gained my present success only because I happened to be in the right place at the right time, or I knew the right people. That's a good one. Oh, good. Thank you for the thumbs. Okay, I'm glad some of you are doing it. I'm going to read number 5 again. Oh, good. Lots. Yay. I sometimes think I obtained my present position or my current success only because I happened to be in the right place at the right time, or because I knew the right people. Man, I don't know. I'm going to put rarely for, well, no. You know what? If you're in the right place at the right time and know the right people because you follow your inspired next steps every day and God puts you there, that's not really imposter syndrome. That's being smart and following your inspiration. Okay, number 6. I'm afraid people important to me may find out that I'm not as capable as they think I am. I'm afraid people important to me may find out that I'm not as capable as they think I am. Okay. Let me think. Who's important to me that I'm afraid might? Yeah, I don't have that one. Okay. Number 7. I tend to remember the incidents in which I have not done my best more than those times I have done my best. Yep, that's totally me. It's much easier to remember the times I messed up for some reason. Let me say that one again. I tend to remember the incidents in which I have not done my best more than the times I have done my best. And remember, 5 is the most true, 1 is the least true. Number 8, I rarely do a project or task as well as I would like to do it. Ooh, that's totally me. Yep. I'll read that one again. Number 8, I rarely do a project or task as well as I'd like to do it. Yeah, that's usually a time constraint for me. I get it done as fast as I can, but if I had a whole lot of time, I'd probably do it better. All right, number 9. Sometimes I feel or believe that my success in life or in my job has, this is funny, has been a result of some kind of error. Somebody messed up and thought I was cool, and so I got this success. That's really funny. Sometimes I feel or believe that my success in life or job has been the result of some kind of error. I accidentally got accepted into this awesome program. I accidentally got this job because somebody mixed up the resumes. Okay, so something like that, okay? So rate yourself there. I put a 1 on that one. Okay, number 10. It's hard for me to accept compliments or praise about my intelligence or accomplishments. That's a 0 for me. I love getting compliments. And I love getting praise, and I am super accepting of them. Okay, but how are you? It's hard for me to accept compliments or praise about my intelligence or accomplishments. Is that not true at all, or is that super true? Okay, page 2. Ryan, yes, you can make it 10 if you want, but it will skew your results. You will skew your results. All right, number 11. At times, I feel my success has been due to some kind of luck. Like you didn't really earn it, you were just lucky. At times, I feel my success has been due to some kind of luck. Rate that one, 1 to 5. Number 12, my hair keeps getting in my mouth. I'm disappointed at times in my present accomplishments and think I should have accomplished much more. Oh my gosh, that one is so me. Let me read that one again. I'm disappointed at times in my present accomplishments and think I should have accomplished much more. Okay, rate yourself in that. Remember, 5 is the most like you and 1 is the least. Hello, Faye. All right, number 13. Sometimes I'm afraid others will discover how much knowledge or ability I really lack. That's a funny way to say it. Sometimes I'm afraid others will discover how much knowledge I lack or how much ability I lack. Maybe. That's I'm going to put a 3 for that one. All right, number 14. I'm often afraid that I might fail at a new assignment or undertaking, even though I generally do well at what I attempt. I'm often afraid that I may fail at a new assignment or undertaking, even though I generally do well at what I attempt. Hold on, I'm thinking about that one. No, I don't have that. I'm going to put rarely. Maybe I do every now and then. All right, 15. If you came on late, we're doing a quiz on how bad your imposter syndrome is, and I pasted the link to the quiz at the beginning of this. So if you can't do the quiz with us right now, or you came in late, you can go back and do it, or just watch the video later, restart the video. But I actually pasted the link to this quiz on the internet. Faye, good job. All right, number 15. When I've succeeded at something and received recognition for it, I have doubts that I can keep repeating it. So even though I've done something and I did it good and I got recognition for it, I doubt I can ever do it again. And I kind of have that a little bit. I'll put sometimes on that one. Okay, number 16. If I receive a great deal of praise and recognition for something I've accomplished, I tend to discount the importance of what I've done. Yeah, I've done that. Let me say that one again. If I receive a great deal of praise and recognition for something I've accomplished, I tend to discount the importance of what I've done. So, you do something amazing, somebody compliments on you, and you're like, well, it wasn't that big of a deal. Okay. Number 17, I often compare my ability to those around me and think they may be more intelligent than I am. Let me read that one again. I often compare my ability to those around me and think they may be more intelligent than I am. I'm going to say 2 on that one. Number 18, I often worry about not succeeding with a project or exam, even though others around me have considerable confidence that I will do well. Sometimes, not always. Let me repeat that one. 18 was, I often worry about not succeeding with a project or exam, even though others around me have considerable confidence that I will do well. Okay, number 19. If I'm going to receive a promotion or gain recognition of some kind, I hesitate to tell others until it is an accomplished fact. No, I think I tell everybody as soon as I find out. If I'm going to receive a promotion or gain recognition of some kind, I hesitate to tell others until it is an accomplished fact. All right, last question, number 20. I feel bad and discouraged if I'm not the best, or at least very special, in situations that involve achievement. Ooh, yes, I do. Very true. Let me read that one again. I feel bad and discouraged if I'm not the best, or at least very special, in situations that involve achievement. Okay, now add up your scores. Math. I bet you didn't expect math today in Monday Morning Manifesting. All right, I'm just going to add these in my head. So, I got a 56. Everybody put your scores in. I want to see your scores. Type your score in the comments. All right. When I see the scores in the comments, I will tell you how to score it. Show me some numbers, people. Lisa, 54. Hi, Rose. If you came on late, there is a link to this quiz at the very beginning of the comments, or just rewind, go back and watch this video later and take the quiz with us. This is on how severe is your imposter syndrome. So we are seeing how severe ours are. Woo, Suzanne, 78. This is fun. Okay. One more score, and then I'll tell you how to get the answers. I'm waiting, and I know there's a delay. Then I'm gonna wait till we get one more. Were you guys, did you have trouble answering the questions, or was it like super obvious right off? Some of them I had to actually come up with an instance of the example because I couldn't, like I had no idea right off. I had to go back and think, well, when was the last time that kind of thing happened to me and how did I react? So I had a little delay because I had to go back and come up with a memory. Okay, I guess not everybody did the quiz, so I'll go ahead and give you the answers. Even though Lisa and Suzanne are the only ones that have answered so far, the rest of you catch up later or go back and watch the video and do it. So here, let me read the scoring thing. And this is at that link, so you can go find it. It's page 3. All right. After taking the imposter test, add together the numbers of the responses to each statement. If the total score is 40 or less, you have very few imposter characteristics. So good job. Not that it's a contest. If the score is between 41 and 60, you have moderate imposter syndrome. If you are between 61 and 80, you have frequent imposter syndrome. And if you have a score higher than 80, you have intense imposter syndrome. So the higher the score, the more frequent and seriously the imposter syndrome affects your life or interferes with your progress. So that's cool. That's awesome. And I figured we'd all be pretty high. Like, I figured we'd all be well into the top numbers, because I think a lot of us are in a business where we are in the public a lot, and we help people and we make our opinions public, and that can lead to a lot of stress and worry and anxiety about what people think about you and what people say about you, you know, in comments and behind your back and, you know, to other people and videos and stuff. So, yeah, imposter syndrome is a thing, and it can hold you back if you are scared of not being perfect and of people finding out that you're not perfect. So I just want to talk a tiny bit about what to do about it. I'm going to do this again next week because I'm loving this topic. So next week I'm going to talk about the 5 types of imposter syndrome, because there's 5 different types, and you can figure out where you are in the types and see which one speaks to you the most. So the number one thing with imposter syndrome is declarations, a manifesto. Who knew? I'm so excited about that. So when the thought comes to your mind, whatever it is, whatever your imposter syndrome thought is, like, oh, I'm going to do really bad at this, or people are going to think I'm stupid, or everybody else is smarter than me, or whatever, whenever those negative thoughts come up, pull out your manifesto. You guys could even have an imposter syndrome manifesto, like just a little short mini one, and be like, when those thoughts come, say, I am capable, I have a mission, I have a purpose, I am meant to be doing what I'm doing and I'm good at it, and I attract people who, oh, this is my favorite one, I attract people who honor, support, and defend me as I fulfill my mission. That is probably a really good imposter syndrome declaration too. Oh, I like it. So that's the one that I came up with a couple weeks ago. But I really, really like it. So I think we could all adopt that for imposter syndrome. So yeah, that's cool. If you guys have any questions about this, you can message me, put them in the comments. Remember, the link is at the top, so scroll to the first comment or down to the first comment, depending on your device. And there's a link to the actual quiz. And be prepared next week. We're going to talk about the 5 types of imposter syndrome. And remember, when those thoughts come, argue with them. When a negative thought comes to you, you don't have to adopt it as truth. You can say, no, this is the actual truth, and then say your declaration. So you are not a slave to the thoughts that come to you. Don't accept them. Kick them to the curb. Do you guys love my pen? Squirrel. Sorry, I love this pen. Kick those thoughts to the curb so they do not impede your progress. Because people, we have a world to change. And I know you're all with me. And I know you're all like me. And you have a purpose and a mission just like I do. So don't let that imposter syndrome slow you down or shut you up, because you've got big things to do. So that is it for Monday Morning Manifesting. And I am going to go because I have a call at 10. So I'm going to run. Message me any questions you have. Go be awesome, and I'll see you guys next week. And some of you, I'll see you later today. Okay, bye.